our last video, we were exploring the Bonneville Salt Flats in western Utah. Once we left there, we were supposed to be going about 200 miles south to go to Great Basin National Park, but the weather had other ideas for us. There's a cold snap, and the normal temperature was supposed to get down to low or high 20s, and the feels like was supposed to be in the low 20s, high teens. So we thought, even though we could winterize the van and go, we wouldn't want to do anything because it would be so cold. So instead, we pivoted and booked an extra couple nights at the Salt Lake City campground that we're at. We just got the train downtown, and now we are exploring Temple Square. Before we do too much exploring, we are going to a coffee shop to get breakfast. Coffee and some kind of pastry, probably. Then we'll go exploring. We just stopped in for breakfast at a little coffee shop called District Coffee. It was pretty good. I found out that the beans were from Seattle, which was interesting. And I had a sesame bagel with shmear. It was a scallion herb, and it was actually really good. It was like a cream cheese with scallion and herbs in it. And Tim had...
I don't remember what it was called. It was
Millennial.
It was a breakfast sandwich, which was basically a big piece of baguette, French bread, something like that. Really thick, about that thick. Topped with shaved ham and cheddar cheese and an egg. And it was absolutely delicious. It was, I don't know what they seasoned it with, but it was amazing. The coffee was pretty good.
And now we are walking over to see the Capitol building and get another stamp for our book.
Woo!
So let's go. We're about halfway to the Capitol, and we just went up a very steep hill, but we turn around and this is the view.
You can tell from Jamie's breathing.
Yeah, but we turn around and this is the view. Not a bad view. We just finished up at the Capitol building, and thankfully the security guard did have the stamp, so we were able to get our 4th stamp. We so far have Washington, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, and now Utah. And then next month we're going to Phoenix, so we'll get there as well. So we'll be 10% done. We'll get there eventually. But now we are walking back into the downtown area to go walk around the Temple Square some more and then find somewhere for lunch. Unfortunately, most of the temples are currently closed. We couldn't go in them anyway because we're not church people, but most of them actually seem to be under renovation right now, so we can't even kind of get close to look at them. But there's an office building here, and we're going to go walk through their gardens.